In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Saelt-Marae, more commonly known as Yak Face, from the original Kenner line. And this is the re-release for the vintage collection. So this is an action figure that I think was a very strange one to re-release. I think this is actually one of the first re-releases that Hasbro has done from the TVC 2.0 line. So it's interesting that Hasbro picked this for the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi. I think there's other Jabba's Palace aliens that still would take precedence over this one. There's a weak way. I'm not sure which weak way, not the one that's getting re-released, but there's another weak way that probably could have benefited more from re-release over this one. But still, I'm happy to have it. It's an action figure that getting re-release has been worked in my favor, that is. It's one that I've been passing up for a couple years now, mostly because it's like, well, he's inexpensive to get and he's not one that's a high priority for my collection. And the biggest reason why I got this is because I got the case of the other three, and of course he came with us, so I was like, well, this is a good opportunity for me to finally get Yak Face in the collection. I know this is a fan favorite for a lot of people, and I can understand why. It's a very unique action figure. There's some unique features about him that we don't really see on a lot of the other Hasbro Star Wars action figures, and a lot of it is because of the type of alien he is. So he was originally released in the Sail Barge, the first HasLab project. I did not back it at the time, and sometimes I kind of wish I did, but at the same time, I don't really want the Sail Barge to be a centerpiece for my collection, that is. There's other ones that I would take a higher precedent. But still, the Sail Barge is a really nice vehicle. I think it's one of the best that Hasbro has ever made. That particular Yak Face with HasLab vehicle is basically the same exact action figure as this. The only difference is it came on the Power of the Force card from the mid-80s. Then, of course, he got a standard release shortly after, and then the re-release here, which, as far as I know, I don't think there's any differences between the three action figures at all. So let's go ahead and take a look at this package here. Nice image of Yak Face there from the Sail Barge and Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi logo, another 40th anniversary print up here. This was VC 132, and now all four of these are reviewed on the channel, and eventually I'll get to 3 out of 4 of these. So that's the card art. So let's go ahead and take a look at Yak Face here. So one of the biggest unique features about him is obviously that head sculpt there. Very strange stature he has. He kind of has this little body and then a big torso and a long neck and a big head. So it's pretty neat about him. Very nice detailing in this. I'm really happy with it. He has this yellowish gold color robe here. Pretty thick material. Looks pretty good. Even though you can see through it a little bit, it's a lot thicker than you think it would be. Has this fur scarf around his neck there. Has the mustache. And sideburns basically. It's pretty big ears on him. Big nose. And it's like he basically has like a fur tunic that he's wearing, and then blue pants and boots. So in terms of articulation, he does have some pretty unique articulation that we don't see on most Hasbro action figures. So he does have a ball joint at the neck there, both towards the top of his head, and the neck itself is also on a joint. So he technically has 2 joints at his head there, which is pretty nice. Has a good range of motion. He has hinged shoulders and hinged elbows, and then hinged wrists, which both go, this one goes more in and out and this one goes up and down. Look at the detailing on those hands there as well. He does have a joint at the torso there. Then he has hinged hips, swivel thigh, then hinged knees, and hinged ankles. So more articulation than we probably need for an action figure like this. I don't think you're going to be getting Yak Face in too many extremely dynamic poses, but it's nice that we have it. terms of weapons and accessories, he just comes with the same exact skiff staff that we've gotten with so many of the other Jabba's Palace aliens. Well, it's not exactly 100% the same. It's pretty close though. In fact, I'll just do a comparison between the two here. So Hasbro did update it a little bit. I didn't really notice that till now actually. They look close to the same, but the original was slightly larger than this one, I think. Do you see the difference between the two there? Not really a necessary change that they had to do, but nice that they did. I'll give you one last look at the figure here. But other than that, that's all I can really tell you about Yak Face. He's a very nice action figure, but like I said, more impressed with it in person than I thought I ever would be. But if you're kind of on the fence about Yak Face, where you kind of want him for your collection, I think you should go for it. He's a great addition. So here's all four of the figures from the wave, and as you can see, Yak Face is much taller compared to the other three. All four of these I did not have for my collection, and they've been big holes that I've been trying to fill for many years now, and I'm happy that they're filled. And I'm happy to have all four of these for the collection. So at the time of this video, as far as I know, you can still get this whole wave on like sites like Entertainment Earth, and I think Amazon may have them individually, at least some of them, that is. So anyways, that concludes this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more reviews in the future. There will be plenty more to come. And if you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate the support. And check out that Instagram link in the description. More content will be posted on that. And thanks for watching.